Now, you were talking about your past and as your childhood, bringing up, your parents had a big role with that, especially your mother through
Hmm.
maybe verbal, your father more through action. Have you, I mean, let's be honest, we have a little bit of age difference here between you and I.
Yeah.
From the time when you were first growing up, say fourth grade, and then through now, and many of these years have been as a priest too. But as you've been growing up through these years, have you noticed a change in how faith formation works, even just at a local level, but just overall too, and how the role, I mean, the role of the parent has not changed, but maybe the perception
Hmm.
has changed a little bit, or how the
Hmm.
structure has been. Have you seen that?
Part of the problem is that, and even Archbishop Fulton J. Sheen, Venerable Fulton J. Sheen, hopefully soon to be Saint Fulton J.
Yeah.
Sheen, he said, Christendom does not exist anymore. I mean, there's Catholics and there's Christians, but Christendom, that means in a society, it was kind of for many years a given that at their drugstore and at the football field and wherever you go, we're all kind of Christians. It was kind
Yeah.
of a given there, and Sunday people wouldn't work as much, and it was like everybody across the board kind of had morals that were basically according to the Ten Commandments, and
Yeah.
and and Christendom was alive. But even again, Venerable Archbishop Fulton J. Sheen said, we've lost Christendom. And there's a book, I cannot think of the name of the book right now. It's an excellent book that talked about how Christianity started with 12,
Mm,
and just 12, and we built. So we need to get the remnant that we have and start building up our society again
exactly.
and inculcating Christian values, which are very much in line with human values in so many ways, even if you're not a Christian.
I'm really glad that you said that. So, I mean, as a big part of Catholic Passage and what we believe, and even within our logo too, like the raindrop coming down and the ripple
Oh
effect, right?
yeah, yeah.
So this is very much in line with that, and just what we as parents, as educators, as clergy member, lay people, everyone, we're all called to do that in a version, right? So we're not all teachers, we're not all catechists necessarily, we're not all clergy, but we're all called to, in some version, in some way, be passing on this faith to the next generation.
Absolutely.
And people get so overwhelmed, and they're like, what can I do? This is such a huge problem. And we're talking about the past and how things have changed, and oh my gosh, it all started with 12, sure, but and look where it went, and then now look at society, and what am I going to do with this culture, and they get so wound up. Okay, slow down. It can all start with one.
Doesn't Saint Teresa of Calcutta, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, doesn't she say, we say we're about the business of saving souls, one soul at a time?
One soul at a time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
bloom
can
where
make
you're
it.
planted.